Hello, beautiful people. Thank you for tuning up my channel. I do really appreciate that. Today, I have no idea what is in these 3 boxes. My subscriber sent me sometime request, and those requests, they raffle it and they put it in these 3 boxes. So I'm gonna choose one of the box. I do not know which one. Whichever comes to in my side, that will be my box to open. Okay, so let's do it. Okay, look like the gold. Let's try one more time. Okay, same. Let's find out what is inside. Wow, pozole, Mexican dish. Request from Juan and Susana Aleman. So this is I'm gonna be cooking today. You know, I have cooked pozole a long time ago. I learned it from my Mexican family how to cook this. But today's pozole, I want to make something fusion, something different level. However, the meat and the corn is the most important ingredient. It has to be in there. Different places in Mexico has a different kind of pozole. Jalisco's pozole is not the same as in Zacatecas, or Zacatecas pozole is not exactly the same in Sinaloa. So, by the way, I want to see other 2 boxes. What if I would pick it up, either red or the blue one? So let's find out what was in there, okay? I'm just curious. Oh, that was a mole verde, and it was requested from Mia Cortez Alvarez. Sorry Mia, it didn't come to me today. Let's try this one, see what is in there. Okay, let's open it. Oh, that's so easy. Chilaquiles. Request from Familia de Cervantes. Mole verde probably could be a daunting. It's too hard and too many things to do. In this between 3, I think mole verde and pozole is the hardest. So we're gonna stick up with this pozole, okay? Y gracias por ver mi canal. Hoy vamos a cocinar pozole tradicional mexicano. Pozole supposed to be cooked with meat. People use pork, which is the most famous meat. People also make with chicken. I also seen pozole make with beef. Today I'm going to cook pozole with beef, but it's a special meat. It's a beef oxtail. Beef oxtail, look at this meat. It's beautiful. This is so good meat, and it is sometime in a market you cannot find it. You have to order it to the butcher. Some market always they have it, some market they don't have it. Look at this. Now each cow has 1 tail, right? So there is 2 tails. First cut this in a piece, and I'm going to marinate that for a while, and then I'm going to put it in a chart in a fire a little bit, and then boil it. Vamos a cocinar. Let's cut it. Wow. This meat are so good. It is between the bones, and this oxtail is fantastic for stew. Now remember, pozole is a Mexican stew, and pozole also has a dark story behind it. Pozole is not a new recipe. It has been carried over more than 500 years. Originally was from the Aztec in Mexico. I could say another way, it's a pre-Columbian time, before Hispanic came here. And it has a dark story, as I say, because I don't want to talk about it today, but if you want to know about this dark story, you can Google it. So people after that start cooking with pork. They also use some other animals. But we're not going to talk about today because we want to keep attention on this. Pozole is not only in Mexico, in all Central America, North America, they use this, but they still use meat and corn. So corn was harvested by the Native American, and that has to be ceremonial for celebration. And that's actually the start beginning of pozole from the Aztecs. So I already cut the meat. Let's go wash it. Sea salt, cumin on this meat, about 1 teaspoon, and goes coriander. Let's mix it up. Let's soak it up with the mineral water and the spices for a while, about 20 to 30 minutes. Pozole could be green or red, but today that I'm gonna cooking the pozole, it would be red, which is known as pozole rojo. And here is the ingredients: beef oxtail, corn, 3 kinds of chili: chili anchos, chili guajillo, chili de arbol, laurel leaves, ginger root, garlic, shallots, red tomatoes, star anise, cumin powder, coriander powder, sea salt, black pepper, potato flakes, vegetable broth, olive oil, mineral water. I'm going to fry those onions and the garlics. So I'm doing this a little bit kind of barbecue, but it's not the totally going to be cooking the barbecue. Once there's a little chard around it, and then meat going to go inside the broth. While this meat is cooking, let's go prepare the broth. So first I'm going to go ahead and put this ginger roots and bay leaf. All this that I fried it goes in there. Vegetable broth. This broth gonna make the stew more delicious. While the broth is cooking and the beef is getting charred, let's drink some Jamaica. You know what is a Jamaica? Jamaica is basically hibiscus flower. They dry it up and it's a great tea. It's good for health. Don't put any sugar, nothing. It's a tart, you know, a little soury, and it's very good for digestion as well. Taking out all the chili, onions, garlic, blend it just to make the sauce. Alright, I'll take it out, this laurel leaf out, anise out, and this stem out. Ginger I put it there only to get a flavor. A lot of people use green tomatillo, especially in Guerrero. I'm using a red tomato. Some places they also use red. A red one, I like it because it has a little bit sweet and tart, and that's gonna give a kind of great flavor to the broth. Tomato goes inside. Smells so good. The best way to do, fry it first, then make the sauce. You don't want to taste the chili and everything raw. I don't want it. So I like always a little bit, you know, fry it and then make the salsa. So now this is gonna go inside. one by one. It will take about an hour probably, or maybe hour and a half. So once the meat is tender, this is the time the corn goes inside, and I'm going to put the potato powder and the black pepper. So black pepper will be like this. Stick with me until it is done. The hominies, I'm going to strain that, the water in the hominies, and it will go like this. I think meat is almost done. Never open your pressure cooker when it's hot. It could be blast and it's too dangerous. So when you're cooking in a pressure cooker, you need to wait. But another way, this kind of manual pressure cooker, what I supposed to do, I rinse it on the sink, and when all the steam is out, this is the time I open the cap. Otherwise, never open when it's hot. So hominies goes there. Now goes the potato flakes. Stir it. What happened is potato flakes, it will give the stew, the broth, I mean, consistency. And that's the good thing about it. Some people put corn tortilla, they break it and just put it in there. Some people put corn masa. We're not gonna put any more pressure cooker to cover this, otherwise all the corn gonna be fly away. So this moment we're gonna cook it without the cover. Time for the black pepper that I crushed it a few minutes ago. This is my daughter.
Your one and only.
Means they need to try this first, taste it.
I've tried pozole before, so I'm a huge foodie, very experienced. I'll tell you if it's good.
Yes, I've tried it many times. You know, I have some friends that are Mexican. I've tried it at their family's house. You have some competition.
Toda mi vida en México.
You always eat
Pozole.
Mexico pozole,
Sí.
right?
So,
Is it different pozole in different states?
sí, cada estado tiene diferente.
Diferente, ¿verdad?
Sí, yeah.
Ok, qué bueno entonces. Ok, vámonos a comer.
Okay, some chili powder.
Put a lot.
Use your spoon.
Don't put a lot. Yeah, the chili
Just
powder.
to let you guys know that I didn't wash my hands.
That's disgusting.
Let me go.
A little goes a long way. Okay, that's a long.
That's too much chili.
It's okay. I love onions.
You try the meat yet?
Yeah.
Okay. Is
Muy
it
rico.
soft?
Ya te graduaste de cocinero mexicano.
Yeah?
Sí.
When I take a bite, the taste it feels very authentic. The quality is very good, very qualitative. I think it's I give it a solid 9 out of 10.
Okay.
Yeah, I guess so. But the reason why I give it a 9 out of 10, it just needs slightly a little more salt. But that's just
That's why you have a lemon.
But that's like
Okay.
No disrespect.
It's good. It's honest.
Because it's for, you know, this is for people with high blood pressure. You know, no salt.
That's why you do not put too much sodium in the beginning, because your guests maybe do not like salt. So that's why you put less salt, and salt always can be added.
That's
also
true.
the spice, the chili can be always added in the last. If you like chili, that doesn't mean everybody likes chili.
No, true.
So that's why you make it mild.
The beef, I like how the meat just like, this is oxtail?
Oxtail.
I like how it just like easily comes off the bone. It's very like soft.
It's supposed to be that way.
Easy to chew. That's very important, you know? Because
Yes.
sometimes if you get like really tough, hard meat, it's not enjoyable.
Está suave, está bien cocinado.
Yeah?
Sí.
Did you think
That is,
I can beat your mom on this recipe?
sí. No,
Okay.
se quedó rico, sí.
But this is totally little different aroma.
Yeah.
Chili, you don't feel like the raw.
No,
Right?
for salt,
Is that-
for me, was fine.
Okay. Trish,
Yeah. So,
you have been eating a lot of time pozole. I know.
this one's very different. I definitely could tell that you put a lot of work into it. There's a lot of spices. I'm not like Sam Jr. where I want like really salty food. You know me, like I don't even use a lot of salt in my food. I love oxtail too. That's like one of my favorite. Very hard to cook.
Yes.
It's very hard. It's not everyone can make good oxtail. So
That's true.
this is a really good meal, especially now. It's getting really cold. It's a very like homey type of meal, and it's very warm and it's delicious. And
Es especial porque por lo regular el pozole en México la gente lo come más con puerco o con pollo. Pero con este invento, es la primera vez que lo como así, pero está muy delicioso. Felicidades.
I like it a lot. Good job, Dad. Thank you for cooking.
The best chef in the game.
And try to taste my pozole. And pozole is also my favorite Mexican dish, all time. It's good. You eat with the tortilla chips, or you can eat with tostada.
Wow.
It's like a heaven. I know I could cook with another kind of beef meat, but oxtail is my special choice. It's a little hard work to get the meat out of the bones, but it's great. So thank you for watching, appreciate it, and I will see you in my next video. However, don't forget to subscribe, click the thumbs up and the bell icon, and when my new video comes, you will be the first to know. Thank you so much. Adios.